has to do with that they're a man, and men are just more aggressive than women.
I don't actually think that this is even true. Even granting that it was true, I would just defer back to, just because a very small proportion of a group commits a crime, that doesn't grant you carte blanche to do this collective guilt thing where, all men or all people of this group are bad.
Majority.
No, it's not the majority.
I will say.
Wait, one thing.
Sorry.
Here. I want to explore the majority.
So you
thing
think
here.
that crime? You just said that men are incarcerated more, men are killed more, men are violence, all of that. I'm pretty sure that's all they did that to themselves.
Wait,
they got incarcerated. They chose to commit the crime to get incarcerated.
Okay, so you don't have any issues with when there's overrepresentation of black people who are incarcerated or anything like that?
What do you mean a problem? What do you mean?
Well, do you ever make the argument that why are these cops policing black communities this way?
Do I believe that?
Okay, do you think that there's any racist component to the fact that there's a higher proportion of black men in jail per capita than white people?
I think in certain states, yes.
Certain states.
Certain states, yes.
But I mean, this is across all states. Per capita, there's more black men who are in prison.
But there's also more
Is it just their choice, or is there systemic racism?
Well,
is there?
Okay,
then there's. Well, hold on.
Definitely.
Check this out, though. So George Floyd, BLM riots. He was killed by. The justification for the riots was he was killed by the police officer. There are, of course, disputes as to the actual cause of death. Some people believe, and the toxicology reports seem to indicate as much, he died of a fentanyl overdose. In any case, there's massive outrage, whatever. If I could tell you, though, that there are more just even white men who are killed, there are more white men who are killed by police officers than there are women of all races combined, black, Latina, Asian, white, all women combined. There's more white men that are killed by police than there are women total. Wouldn't that also you'd have to be wow, there's sexism against men?
Yeah. If those were the statistics, then I would agree.
It is the statistics.
Yeah,
so,
then I would agree.
Okay. Yeah. So you bring up choice. Well, men choose to commit these crimes. Okay, well then black people also choose to disproportionately commit crimes?
But I just I want to separate the race from the gender. To have the majority of men are all races. It doesn't matter what race you are. You're a man. And the majority of you are acting crazy.
No, the majority of men are not acting crazy.
But why would you think that?
Why would you're the one making the claim that it's the majority. It's the majority of men.
I think she's just speaking from personal experience.
I'm speaking from personal experience from other people.
Okay, but check this out. Let's just say hypothetically I had 3, 4, 5 bad experiences with black people. Would that then give me justification to say the majority of black people are bad? Would that be
no
logically sound? Right. No. So I get that you've had a lot of bad experiences with men. I'll even, sure, I'll grant it. That wouldn't then give you the basis to say the majority of men are bad. Just because you've had a lot of bad experiences.
It's there's only 2 genders here. There's multiple races. So for you to
okay.
Yeah, so if one race, 5 people of the same race did something to you, it's just the grand scheme of things is there's only 2 genders. One of them is acting more crazy than the other. And that's just my opinion. And they're all multiple races, so it really doesn't matter what race you are.
But
It's the majority of a whole gender. It's
not the
past a race.
majority.
It's a whole gender.
It's not the
I'm talking
majority,
about.
right? But you're doing this sort of collective guilt thing. You're basically saying, oh, well, I've had these bad experiences and these crimes disproportionately. Men commit these crimes disproportionately as compared to women. So ergo, like all men bad or majority of men bad. It's clearly not true. It's not true. Trust me, if the majority of men were as bad as you think they are, trust me, society would be giga-fucked. There'd be mass amounts. It's not. No, it's not. There's issues with society. There are issues. But trust me, I don't think you understand, like, societal collapse, really.
We're on the way there.
No.
We are.
Possibly we're on the way there, but currently society functions. You have garbage men who pick up the trash. You have plumbers who fix your plumbing. You have men who, by the way, there's not enough credit given to men who overwhelmingly, like you want to point to men are also evil. Men overwhelmingly, like women are total fucking cowards. Men overwhelmingly are the ones who do acts of heroism. If somebody's in distress situation, a man's going to be the one to save them. A woman's drowning during a flood, it's not going to be some woman swimming in there to save her. It's going to be some man. It's absolutely true. The majority of heroic acts are almost exclusively done by men.
Is this reported?
So, yes, it's absolutely the case. Almost all acts of heroism are exclusively done by men.
Oh my
I think
goodness.
you're looking at the negative of men and not looking at the positive of men.
I don't
Not only
think
that,
so.
moving a step below just heroism, the back-breaking, grueling work that is required.
Because you're biologically
Hold on.
stronger than
No,
us.
not even. The back-breaking,
even.
grueling work that is required to keep society functioning when you're living in Indiana and does it get below zero?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, winters
When
aren't
it's
great
fucking
there.
below zero, we got 2 women from Indiana here. Below zero in Indiana, in the middle of winter, it's not some woman going out there to fix the electrical
not
lines.
true.
It's at 3 a.m. You think it's a woman going out there to
Yes,
fix the electrical grid?
Yes.
No, it's some
It could be.
grizzled dude some fucking white bearded dude, or whatever. It could be some 20, 30-year-old, whatever. Doesn't matter the age. A man is going to be the one that fixes shit when shit hits the fan. It's not women. So all the comforts that
I
you
just don't
women
agree with
so
that.
ungratefully take for granted, it's men that bestow upon you the comforts of modernity. The comforts of modernity
I mean,
is just so
agree.
ungraciously cared for.
I don't
I do agree a lot of men do a lot of difficult blue-collar jobs. But that being said, not all women have jobs that are luxurious. I mean, I pick up green, mushy people covered in maggots off the floor sometimes.
Oh my God.
I've had to reassemble people from the get-go. And there are men who tell me all the time, I can't do what you do.